The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking deep on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, how about this call here in the first play of the national championship? They take a shot downfield. They don't hit it, but you know what? I think it sends a message to the defense and also gives us an indication of what their personality and approach is like in a big game of this magnitude. They're going to be aggressive.
Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Looking to throw yet again. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game. But Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the Falcons looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Reynolds. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Play action here on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Great move in the open field. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Falcons come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Reynolds. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. And the Falcons begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This drive has now reached the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. They're setting out to try the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Allen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great ball.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Allen. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
He's got it. Enough for a first down. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. To throw, it's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Green. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll throw it now. Pass caught. Can he get in? They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge...
You play like a bitch. Garbage ass on my sticks, bitch.